Here with my early seasons of wrestlers here, and today I'm going to give you guys my review of The Flash Season 8, Episode 10, titled Reckless. Love this episode. I loved it. Probably in my opinion, the second best episode of the season. I enjoyed this episode. I've been seeing this episode not getting a lot of positive feedback. I was actually gonna watch this at 12 a.m., but apparently, life just doesn't like me anymore. And and I have to say, the reason I enjoyed this episode was because you saw how much Barry is like starting to get stressed about. It's like he has to save the city. He has to deal with his own personal problems, like the time sickness storyline. Barry just figured out. He's like, holy crap, what do I do? Do I do the Black Flame stuff? Do I just try and go out and find Ghost Shredder, or do I have to call Punisher to save Iris? I don't know what to do. And that sense of urgency, that sense of what do I do? I think the thing I loved about the season is that they're really starting to move away from the cartoon tone, and they're giving us that 9/11 tone and that World War II feel. That is the Flash I remember. This is the Flash I remember. The sense of we gotta end this war. Then you realize it was literally finished and you just started again. It's like that is the Flash I remember. Now, that said, I did have one problem, and I'm just not invested in this Phantom Girl storyline. To me, it's not a bad storyline. It's an okay storyline, but it just doesn't work for me. And Iris at the end was just straight up stupid. Let's be honest. Her just sitting down and her just being there instead of at least telling Phantom Girl that, hey, she has a condition that she doesn't know if she can even get to others, so that's why she's gonna stay away. But if there's that's not how I would have written it. I know Iris wants to keep the time sickness more of a secret, but now in this episode, literally everybody now knows. So, yeah. No Punisher in this episode. Why? Why no Punisher? No, a Reckless episode named an episode of The Flash named Reckless and no Punisher? Why not? Okay. Now, in my opinion, let's talk about the ending. Now, some people are saying Ronnie Raymond is the Black Flame. I don't believe it is. Here's my reason. The Black Flame was probably just doing a hallucination or an illusion. Because next week's episode, according to DC Comics Arrowverse, says that there are going to be some, Robbie Amell is confirmed to be coming back. The actor who plays Ronnie Raymond is. But I think that's going to be season 1 flashbacks. To me, it doesn't add up. How is Ronnie still alive? How would that make sense? It doesn't. Most people could be post-crisis or time travel. But I mean, think about it. Flashpoint happened. Ronnie didn't come back. Crisis happened. Ronnie's still dead. It doesn't really add up when you really think about it. So, when you really think about it, Ronnie is not the Black Flame. I know some people want to believe he is. It's just no logical way. It's not possible. I just don't see it. Now, that said, Ronnie is said to come back, but I think he's coming back as a hallucination for Caitlin and Barry. And that's why I think it's Ghost Rider more likely, because what they're saying is that the Black Flame is using Ronnie as a hallucination for Barry and Caitlin, Barry and Caitlin, to show them that how bad of people they are, just letting him die. I think that's a better way to show Ronnie Raymond. Because if Barry and Caitlin just didn't do anything. Let Ronnie die. That's probably what would make the Black Flame pissed. It makes more sense that the Black Flame's going after Caitlyn because she essentially let him die. I think that's what they're going, even though she had no choice in season 1. That's what I think they're going with. Meaning the Black Flame is after Caitlyn, in my opinion, because of the fact that etc. Because she essentially let him die even though she had no control over it. And I think what the Black Flame said was not like this to showcase that it was Ronnie. I know these comics ever said, what about the music? The music really cannot even tell you that it's going to be he's the main villain. There's just no logical way. In my opinion, it doesn't. And I think the Black Flame said that because the Black Flame wants to essentially take down Caitlyn, essentially. That means I think that's the reason he's going after Caitlyn, meaning Caitlyn could potentially die next week's episode. What I mean by that is that they're gonna kill Caitlyn, make Team Flash grieve, Black Flame could then kill all of them. That, I think, is a perfect episode. Now, everyone is now in danger if that happens. They have to be laughing at it. I know it's messed up, but I mean, we've seen more messed up stuff, right? Yeah, we have. And I think that type of an episode is perfect for the Flash. I'd rather have the Flash now go like batshit crazy. You know, he's laughing at stuff that aren't funny. He's going insane. He gets annoyed by stuff that aren't actually good, and he just starts becoming just a lunatic. That type of storyline probably should replace the Phantom Girl storyline. I mean, who would want to see crazy Barry Allen? I want to see crazy Barry Allen. Crazy Barry Allen to become Ghost Rider or Punisher. I want to see that. Who wouldn't? So overall, what is my score for this episode? I'm going to give it an A or an A+. I think it was a very, very good episode. One of the best episodes this season. Now I want to quickly talk about the Flash season 8 as a whole. For me, it's been probably the most inconsistent season. Because, well, there's some great episodes like Armageddon Part 2, or The Fire Next Time, or Lockdown, or Reckless. There are some horrible episodes like Armageddon Part 3, Impulsive Excessive Disorder. So to me, it's starting to go up, down, okay, up. It's starting to become so inconsistent that I think I might have to call this probably the most inconsistent season of The Flash. But it's been a great season so far, and I'm really starting to have hope for the rest of the season. It is better than, say, Season 2 or Season 7, but it's not like Season 6 for me right now. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sign up in the comments down below. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.